This is the SAS canister removal, which is this smog, this little plate right here. It's this little canister thing that's got a couple plugs. Now you can go to this, what is it called?
A QR code.
QR code. And it'll actually take it to their site, so you don't necessarily need to. Watch my video. The difference is theirs is pictures. Yes. So I have been studying a little bit before I started videoing because I didn't want to sit here and y'all just stare at me while I'm chasing things. I got most of it down. We may chase a few things here. Basically, we're removing this part. There is a plate. It's nice and cool that goes in place here. It closes that off. We're removing this. The hose goes from here to here. We'll remove. There's a hose that comes from the air box. There's a plug in here that will plug in. There is a dongle that goes into one of these plugs right here. And then there's also, and this is funky how they do this, they have just a straight wire that you pin. It bends over in a circle, and when it bends over, then it just plugs in and circles the loop. And then of course they give you shrink tubing to go over top of that. The shrink tubing, I think I might try something different because I don't like the way that shrink tubing. So we're gonna start taking some parts off. Ain't nothing better than just tearing things apart. Reuse the same screws. Don't try to drop them like I usually do. Like that is fine when you do. Alright, so this thing ain't got 200 miles. It's already building up crud. They're so concerned about making sure that they run safe, but I don't know how that can have that much in 200 miles. So I'm just taking it off here so I can pull it out. You wouldn't have to. This plate bolts on. There's an O-ring right here. I don't know if you can see that. That stays. Plate will bolt back on. And that part is done. That's really quick and easy. Button the engine back up. Put the R the right way. Don't put it upside down, what you say. And you come back in here. Don't drop it. Feel like I'm about to do. Then this one, I'm gonna grab this off. And then the bottom one. What did I say about dropping? Super hard to get to, but once again, more of the parts we take off that we don't need, the more room we got on this bike. I'm gonna get a T-handle. I don't want. All right, so now we got this canister is gonna come off, or controller, not canister. Screw out. Let's see how easy this comes out here. All right, so it has one hose that goes up to the intake. We're gonna be just simply plugging that. I know it was, it's a sleeve for that right there, but usually they're important when you drop them. And they usually roll all the way across your shop. So they very rarely stay. Okay, so that one there will be plugging when it finally comes off. Come on. The other one's gonna come out. That's the one we undone. Quickly unplug that. Let's see here, how does that one work? Like that. That should be the one that the sensor goes, the little wire goes to. I don't plug this, well, I said plug it, but that don't look big enough. We'll fix it. Let's see. Yes, this is the other dummy plug. That does not fit here. Didn't think it did. So, but we got another wire here we gotta undo right here. So that must be this one. If I can figure out how it comes out. It's another one to unmount. Oh, there we go. Get it popped off. Just pull this out of my way. And it goes all over the place. So this goes to the canister from the looks of it, which is this. So we got to pop that hose. Well, someone's gonna pop that hose off, but I guess we're not. There we go. There's that. That should be this one. Hopefully it'll click back into the spot if we're lucky. And then this one is the one that I was telling you about, the little weird wire. Where's that? Basically, all it does is plugs in, like so, bends, and then plugs in like so. Which is fine and dandy, but it just seems like there's a better design out there. But there you go. And that's it. That's that part. Oh yeah, this is the one that goes to the little brass fit. So no one come over here. Yeah, you ain't gonna see it from that side. Messing with that we unplugged.
Okay, now.
Okay. The canister that we just undone here and unplugged, it comes around and it plugs in. It's very hard to see right in here, but once I get the hose off, it'll get easier to see. But it's a rubber hose plugging into the cylinder. Better pair of pliers. And you've got two choices on it once you get it out. If I can get it out. There we go. If you look inside, I'll try to put some light in there. There's a little brass nipple right there. That thing has a little tiny hole in it, so it's a vacuum leak. So you got two choices. You take that off, and if you do take it off, you put this little tiny screw with this little itty bitty copper washer. Slides on, plugs that hole. And that's probably what I'm gonna do if that comes easily off. Sometimes these fittings can be very tight, but we're gonna see. Let's see. Oh, not bad. So far, not bad. I'm not bad. Just unscrew right off. There we go. And that's what we're looking at. And if I look up the light like you look at a carburetor, has a hole, so it's a vacuum leak. So that's why you've got to take and put this on, and that's why they do the copper washer to seal it off. So let me get a T-handle. Fun part is don't drop this, because that is a heck of a hole to get to. But you get in here. Can't even see that, but right there, and then it just starts screwing in, and it's sort of like an oil plug washer. It'll just seal it off. So that part's done. So now we gotta take and go back to the other side, take our tools in case we need them. Piece comes out.
Okay, now.
So now this piece just pulls right out. I'm gonna pop that off just for accessibility, because we've got to take it off here if we want to take the canister out, which I want all this junk off my bike if I can possibly get it. So there's that hose. Whoop, zip tie. Oop, I don't like that bad direction. There's that hose. Then the other one comes over here to a Y. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. That is a heck of a spot.
I can't really.
Let me find my stove and get some light in there. It actually is going to a vent that goes to the gas tank. So, and so basically, you follow this hose. It's super teeny tiny little hose. And so basically you're turning that, which I don't even know where it goes. Right there it goes. You'll be putting a barb in to make it just a single gas going down. The fun part is that's gonna be fun to get to. I don't even know what to hold it. Oh, I feel a zip tie right there. So that's pretty dang tight. Pretty tight. I see the zip tie. I may may have to actually undo that.
Am I in your way?
I think the GoPro's in my way.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. That is a little crazy. I was trying not to cut the zip tie because it's hard to get to, but I believe I'm gonna have to cut those zip ties because I can't even begin to please don't get the wire, because there's electrical wire too, probably the brake light, considering the direction it's going. Yeah, that's gonna be fun to get back. All right, I'm gonna roll your way. Let's go to weird. So I'm just trying to see what we got here. So I guess that's a drain tube, but it looks like just a plug. It's very weird. The crazy thing is I done all the zip ties and it's still not really able to reach it much better. But we're gonna see what we got here. It calls for doing a hose straight down, which I guess you can use one of your smog hoses and I guess eliminate this piece here. I don't know, because in the picture it does not. It shows what it was, which is a Y. That's the red one, and then the next one just goes straight down. You put your barb fitting. And it just goes to the bottom of the box. So I guess you just do away with the big part, which is perfectly fine. It's just a little difficult to get to. All right, let's see what we got here. Again, I think I'm gonna have to just, I'm about to cut this hose. I think that's what I'm getting ready to do. It's just, if I hope I can get to it. Look at that gas coming out of it. Now, cut this hose. Just take that out. Got a little tight. Smell of gas. Oh. Don't really know where that went. There it is. Funny thing is, it wasn't nothing but a plug. Yeah. Does it go through? What a stupid design. So it's designed to go just to the canister. Oh, these engineers and the things they design are just baffling to me sometimes. So now all we're going to be doing is putting this barb onto this piece, and I'm going to see if it comes off this side. Oh, no, once again. And then that's going to go in here, but I'm hoping I can take and pull this out where I can reach it. Maybe cut it off a little cleaner than what I did. Maybe. Oh, didn't hit you, did I? And then you... I don't look like I've done a bit. Oh, okay. Let's see. I can do. Let go of me magnet. So then, take this. So there. Get it started. And now you've just turned it into a typical vent tube, which I'm gonna cut it off once I get it down here. But let's see. And it comes down and it can run wherever you want at this point. So, all right. So, other than zip tying, there's also this, which I'll probably go ahead and remove. It's just the whole piece that holds the canister. It's just a T-fitting or the torque bits. I'll take that off, and so that should be all the smog. Yeah, we just, now they call for putting this shrink tubing. Don't really understand the shrink tubing, because if you're sealing this, I can see you through this. So you're supposed to put that on the heat. I don't really get that. I'm gonna figure something different before I shrink tube it, because it's still gonna be open. If those stuck together, that would be fine. But it doesn't, so it's a call for you. You know, don't say nothing about it. Do it that way. I don't know. But that's a project for a little later. But you got the gist of what you need to do. So we've totally desmogged, opened everything up. Now we're just wishing the exhaust to get here, and then we can see what this thing's gonna sound like. But hopefully tomorrow.